Hello my friends, this is Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer, and today my friends we're going to have a little sit down, a little chat, a regular commentary over some gameplay. You know, I've not done this in a long time. It's been a while since I've did it, and you know, this is what I'm going to do from now on, okay? We'll get through this kind of stuff as we go through, but first of all, the gameplay you're watching in the background, you don't have to watch it, you can just sit and listen if you want. You know, you can sit and clip your toenails or something. You know, whatever you want to do your hair, whatever takes your fancy. So yeah, it's a 100 plus fail, unfortunately, on the good old map that everybody loves to hate, good old Nuketown. Yeah, it was a 97 kills I managed to reach, which was unfortunate. 3, that was all I fucking needed, 3. The time ran out on me because we didn't even get a 100 plus score in this game. It was I think it was 90 to 60 or something the final game went. But my friends, you know, I've been doing a hell of a lot of thinking, so much thinking over the past couple of weeks. And I've mentioned this already. I've mentioned this a couple of times on the way that I want my channel to go and all this kind of stuff. And every day I'll think of a different idea that I want to do, and then I'll go through with the idea. I'll maybe try and do something. Then I'll be like, I don't want to do it. I really don't. You know, I've said a few things that I want to do, and then I end up, I don't know, thinking the idea is bad, or I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's, you know, my mind's like a bag of spanners. It's all over the place. A lot of the time, you know, because my mind, it changes from week to week. I'm sure everyone knows it. You know, you'll think of something to do, some kind of video idea, and then you'll go, nah, I don't want to do that, or people won't like it, or these sorts of things. And I've tried to do lots of different things. I've tried to be different, tried to kind of stand out from the crowd, because here on YouTube, I want to grow, I want to gain lots of subscribers. Who doesn't? That's the ambition for everybody who has a small channel. You want to grow, you want your voice and everything to be heard, on a larger scale, across the world to lots of different people. So for me, trying to be different, I think, is very hard. Trying to be different, trying to stand out is a very, very hard thing to do. So what I thought I'm going to do is, instead of trying to be different, instead of trying to stand out, instead of trying to come up with something new, I'm going to be original. I'm going to go back to why I started watching YouTube, what I got into YouTube watching. And I still watch it to this day. There's lots of, over the past year, over the past 2 years on YouTube, so many things have changed. Like different types of channels have emerged, different types of people, and it seems to be now everyone's trying to do something different, and no one is doing what is original. No one's doing what I started watching YouTube. When I started watching YouTube, it was a gameplay commentary. It was, you would watch a gameplay, fucking kick-ass stuff, epic, whatever it is, Moabs and all this kind of stuff. And, the commentator, whoever it was, would sit and talk, usually about, like, real-life kind of stuff. Not just, like, your life and growing up and all that, but just, random subjects about whatever. Whether it be, talking about girls, talking about sex, talking about all this kind of stuff, talking about food or whatever it is, and ranting and all this kind of stuff. This sort of commentary, this type of YouTube channel is basically, they're non-existent now. I really don't think and there's one channel that I'm subscribed to where this is what still happens, and that's FearCrads. Now, I'm sure a lot of you probably are subscribed to FearCrads. One of my top YouTubers that I like to watch, because he does what I originally watched on YouTube. Everyone used to do it. He would sit and talk gameplay commentary stuff. He does a lot of different things nowadays as well, and that's why I fell in love with YouTube. That's why I loved YouTube. That's why I wanted to do YouTube, because I wanted to do that. I wanted to sit and talk and share my opinion and my views. But over the past year since I've been doing YouTube, I've changed as well. I don't do that anymore either. I don't just sit and talk. The first 20 videos that I uploaded, that's what I did. I would sit and talk about stuff. And during the early stages when I didn't have any subscribers or anything like that, nobody watched it. So I thought to myself, well, no one's watching it, so no one likes it. But that's not really the case. if I was to sit and talk about this sort of stuff now, where I have more subscribers, you guys will sit and listen, and you guys will let me know, your thoughts on it, which you always do because you guys are fucking awesome so far. You just watch and like all my videos. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I post. I don't think, because a lot of you'll sit and watch it anyway, and whether you like it or not, you'll still give me feedback on it, which I very much appreciate. But I want to be original. I want to go back to my roots, if it were, back to why I started it. Because, like I said, I've tried to come up with lots of different ideas. I've tried to be different. I've tried to do something, kind of. I don't know. I've tried to be different in some way, but it really, I don't think it's worked. It's not really. I don't feel as passionate about it when I try to do something different, because I'm, in that sense, I'm not the most creative person in the world. I don't have that mindset where I can come up with really unique ideas. So for me, I've got to try and play to my strengths. So I've been thinking about what are my strengths. And I think everyone should do this as well. If you're kind of struggling on what to kind of do on YouTube, how you want your channel to go as well, you should think about what are your strengths. Or what kind of videos do you like to watch, and maybe do you want to do the same kind of thing? And even though it's not different, but, well, it is. There is one difference in everyone's video that is different from everyone else. It makes it unique, and that's your voice. That is you, the person behind the microphone, or whatever it is, the person behind the camera. You are the difference. You are the unique thing about your channel. It's you. It's not the videos you post. It's not the content you make. It's your voice. So for me, for me to be different, for me to stand out, if I just sit and talk about stuff and voice my opinion about things, and do this just a regular, classic, original gameplay commentary, that's me. That's what I want to do. That's what I think I feel most passionate about, because I like to sit and talk about whatever. And like I say, coming back to what are your strengths, I think my biggest strength, not just in maybe YouTube, but in life, I'm very honest. I'm an honest person. I will give you my opinion if you ask for it. And I thought about this, and I've looked through my videos, and a lot of the time when I've sat and did a commentary or whatever, I've spoke about what I think people want to hear, rather than what I want to talk about. Because at the end of the day, it's your channel. It's down to you. If you enjoy doing it, then do it. If that's what you want to talk about, then you go ahead and you talk about it. And if people don't like it, well, that's just tough, because not everyone's going to like it. But I think if you're, like, for me, being honest, I'll voice my opinion about anything. If you ask me about it, I'll tell you the honest truth. That's why my brother hates talking to me, because I tell him the truth, because he's done a lot of bad things in his life, and I will blatantly just tell him, you're a dick. I'm just, I don't want to be honest as in mean or evil. I'll just give you my honest opinion on it, on the subject, but at the same time, before I talk about something and give my honest opinion on it, I'll really think about it and try and get both sides of the story, and try and understand it from both angles, or whatever kind of angle it is. And I think doing this, even though people might not like it, I hope that people can respect it, and respect the decision, respect what I'm talking about, and at least maybe understand, because not everyone's going to like it. A lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth. They like to hide behind lies and excuses and other reasons, rather than just looking truth in the face and doing it. I don't want to do it to be an arsehole, to be a dick. I don't want to come out and say your channel is shit, by the way, or whatever. I don't want to do it. I just want to speak about real stuff and just give you my honest opinion on it. So I think that is what I'm going to do. And it's just how I feel. It's just, I want to be original. I want to go back to why I started YouTube. I want to be that guy again. I've tried to do lots of different things. I've loved doing it. I've loved trying different things, because there's nothing wrong with trying to be different, trying to be new, trying to come up with ideas. But in my honest opinion, I can't do it. I can't think of an idea that's going to be different. I don't have that creative mindset. So I'm just going to try and be original. I'm going to be me. And if everyone likes it, then great. If people don't like it, well, I'll just have to just keep trying. So that's been my thoughts, my friends. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all later. Adios, amigos.